My name is Dr. Daniel Moses, and I'm joined with my lovely wife.
My name is Mrs. Millie Moses.
And we are an adult family. We reside here in London, in Bromley, in the United Kingdom. Originally was born and raised in Edo State, Benin City, from the late Chief Moses Erome Bibi Agwebo, the late Oba Ogboye of Benin Kingdom. I was raised in a fantastic home, well trained, and we have kept the name going. I choose to call myself Daniel Moses because my father's first name was a name that he was quite passionate about. And here in the United Kingdom, I changed my name to read Dr. Daniel Moses because I chose to carry that, his first name. We're currently married with two lovely children, Abraham and Angel. Abraham is 14 years old and my daughter, Angel, is 11 years old. And we are very proud Benin Edo family. My children speak Benin quite well. Not very fluent, but quite well. And as you most will agree with me, when you have, two separate cultures, sometimes can be quite difficult to raise children that will speak one of the languages. But we're very proud that my wife understands a little bit of the Edo language, understands a little bit of the culture as well. My kids absolutely understand the culture, and we're just really, really proud to have maintained our culture, to raise our children, to be a proud Benin Edo family. Even though my wife was originally born in Uganda and she came to the UK when she was 8, we got married. We've been married for 16 years, and we've known each other for 17 years. Our children speak, the Edo language. My wife also understands it, speaks it. What you know, Amen?
They say
a lot of marriages don't actually last that long. But I mean, for a very young, successful couple like ourselves, it's been a lot of ups and downs, but the most important thing is that we are a very happy family. And so that's just a little bit of background about our family. About the business, I think I would probably say it's not been an easy ride. It has been a journey of 18 good years, I would say. First of all, I immigrated to England in 2004. And that was where the journey began. I've never really had a job, neither have I really done anything that represents corporate life before. But through ups and downs of life, you keep falling, failing. But one thing that I've learned is that when you fall forward rather than fall backward. So my journey in what I do today that has become a huge success over the last 6 years, would say actually started from me losing one of my recent success business in the oil and gas industry. It was winning, it was doing well. But in 2015 I lost that business in Nigeria. I lost over 150,000 equivalent in pounds. And when that happened, I basically had to relocate back to the UK because I first came here in 2004. So I lost that business. I went through a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of challenges in my life. But one thing I said before is that when you fall forward. I think I kept searching, and that gave birth to the business that I have today, which is called the Property Wealth Corporations. And between the Property Wealth Corporation, it has different organizations within it. We have a management arm of the business where we manage other people's property. We have an investment arm of the business where we invest for people to create wealth in property. I'm sure most of you would agree with me. Those of you who are in the UK would agree with me that the brick and mortar value in the UK never goes down. Though there might be challenges once in a while where maybe there might be correction in the market, but the truth is property investment in the UK, it's very secure. So we have an investment arm of the business.
How did I do it? How did I become a property millionaire? One thing I started to do was collaboration. And I want to encourage the dads in here. It's about time that we completely eliminate the word I. I did this. and change the world to we. We did this. I want you to eliminate the word distraction and create opportunities. When I started to seek opportunities, people who never knew me, people who never thought about me, people who talked down on me, they started to see the value that I represent, the change that I wanted to become. And very quickly, uncles like this in this house, for example, started to collaborate with me to create something called a joint venture partnership.
I also run a company called Property Wealth Education, which is the arm where we educate, influence people on the reason why they should get into the property ladder, especially using creative strategies, which is how I got to build a 7-figure business. We're currently looking into becoming a 10-figure property business and portfolio within the next year or so. And we've been able to do so by just, working with investors, helping others invest as well. And within our property business, I've written so many books. I currently mentor a lot of individuals. We basically, over the last 2 years, have actually had the opportunity of mentoring about 1,000 individuals go through our property training programs to allow them know how creatively they can build wealth for themselves, and just basically showing them exactly what I've done so they can just copy and paste that particular model. And so that's what we do within the property space. And I have also written my first book called The Rent Made Easy, teaching people how to get onto the property ladder. And my second book is due to be released within the next 2 months. And I actively speak, preach, talk property all day long. And I run a podcast called the Wealth and Business Podcast that anyone can listen to on Spotify and Amazon, and also Spotify. You can listen to how to build wealth, how to create wealth, especially now where wealth is not something a lot of people think about. People think too short, but we're trying to help people to think long term so they can start building legacy for themselves. Anyone can, will, should be getting started in property, but a lot of people don't because they don't know how to do this. So we actively spreading the gospel of how to build wealth using property as that vehicle. Well, I'm going to take this from 2 points. The youth who wants to, to become, inspirational or build wealth for themselves, and also for those who are, those of us who are probably in our late 30s now, or the mid 30s, or coming into the 40s like ourselves, the 40 club. So I think if we want to say, for those who are young, I think it's very important for you to have a purpose. Purpose is something that is very necessary. Know what you want, go for what you want. Okay, don't spin too many balls. Don't try and do too many businesses when you are upcoming. For me, I think for my journey of being, in the last 18 years, I think for the very first 10 years of my life, I did so many different type of businesses. I never enjoyed or actually got to the level of success that I had because I was doing so many things. So for the youth who are looking to, if I inspire you and you think you want to become who I am, I think I would want to give one of those lessons I learned in my early years of don't do too many things.
Oh, the training works. The strategy works. It's the person within that doesn't work.
The person within looking for a quick fix.
Correct.
Because 1 minute I was selling cars, 1 minute I was shipping clothes from here to Nigeria, 1 minute I was basically shipping anything shippable to Nigeria. And at the same time trying to build a land, trying to buy a house, trying to, do so many different types of businesses, over in Nigeria. So for me, I was doing so many things, but I never had the kind of success I've actually experienced in my life over the last 6 years, though it has been very, very challenging within the very first 3 years of the 6 years, because I had my lowest moment in 2016, 17, where I once upon a time was a taxi driver, having lost a business in Nigeria to the tune of £150,000. I lost that money, I lost that business. I had to start all over again. But the success is that that is what actually prepared me to becoming the person that I am today, because I had to rewire my brain, I had to see things in a new perspective, and that has given birth to the new me today. So for anyone who has, who follows me on social media, or who basically know about me in your youth, I think it's very important for you to dig deeper into your innermost being, your innermost creation. Find that deep purpose to the reason why God created you, and use that to drive your success. Because I say this all the time, if you find something that you're very passionate about, it's never going to feel like work, and that is where your success lies. So deep into your innermost part, and that is what drives me every single day, because I discovered my innermost part after so many years of failing. So when you fail, fall forward, don't fall backward. For